Okay, so I'm in the middle of getting ready, and I had a thought that I want to talk about what makes me cry.
Hey, welcome. It's me, Ricky. Yeah.
I got this idea because recently I got my mom a new phone and I put her on my plan. And the guy at the store was like, "We can transfer everything over, but it might take a couple hours." And I was like, "Oh no, like I've done that before. I know how to do that. I know how to transfer things over." Long story short, I can't. I messed it up. And I messed it up by the stupidest mistake ever. And it was, so when was this? This was Saturday? No, Friday we went in, and it's Tuesday. So if we just left it there, it would have taken like 2 hours. She could have went and got it after work, and everything would have been fine, you know. But of course, no. I was like, oh no, like I can do it. It's easy. I bring it home, and I try to set it up, and I try to log in to the Apple ID, and I enter the password too many times, and it locks me out of the account, and it locks me out of the Apple account, and I cried about that a lot because I just felt so stupid, and then I felt stupid about crying about it, and I felt guilty because it was like my mom could have had her phone and now she doesn't get to have it. So I called her and was like, "Okay, I got locked out of your account." And basically what happened is when you get locked out of the account, I had to wait 24 hours. And they said they'd send me an update of, I want lip chap. Okay, and it said it'd send me an update of what to do of when I can reset my password. So I wait the 24 hours. This is when I called to tell my mom, like, this is what happened. I got locked out of the account because I'm an idiot, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do you want me to bring your phone to you? She's like, oh no, it's okay. Like, just keep it till you get it figured out. I was like, okay, I'm sorry. So I wait the 24 hours, and then it just immediately changes to you can reset your password in 14 days. And I was like, 14 days? 14 days? Are you kidding me? So I called my mom. Well, my mom called me actually, because I waited a day or two, and was because I was like, maybe I can go to the Bell store, maybe they can help me out with this, like maybe I don't know. So she called me and I said, yeah, now it's gonna be 2 weeks. I'm so sorry. Like I don't know why it's gonna be 2 weeks. It's just that's what when it updated after the 24 hours, that's what it told me, that's how long it would take. Some I guess when they lock your account, they lock it for that long. Because they thought I was someone else trying to get into her account. And technically I am, but for I was trying to set it up for her. I wasn't trying to be malicious. Okay, so give me my password back. Give me my phone back. So yeah, so I told her that, and then she was like, "Okay, well, I'll call the store and see if there's anything they can do." So she calls the Bell store here that we have in town, and asks if there's anything they can do, and they say, "No, we can't do anything. You're gonna have to call the Apple support number." She's like, okay. And then she calls me back, gives me the number, says, can you do this? Because I'm not going to know what they're talking about. I said, yes, okay, of course. So I call the Apple support number. They tell me there's nothing they can do. If that's the period, and that's the period. And, like, no. No. Like, you've been locked out of your account, so. And I was like, oh, okay. So I cried. I cried about that. And I was so stressed out. And I just feel bad because my mom could have had her phone. She could have been playing with it, and she could have been having fun with it, and I had to lock her out of this stupid freaking account. And now we have to wait 2 weeks at least because I entered the password. Like that seems so excessive, so excessive. Especially like how easy it is to make that mistake. Because well, I mean, maybe it's not for other people, but for me, I make that mistake all the time. Of just like I forget my password, so I put in a bunch of, and then it's like you've been locked out of your account, and you think I'd learn, but I don't. So it's probably my fault. But anyways, I just wanted to talk about that because it made me cry. And I think it's important to talk about those things because I always think too, like, oh, this is so stupid that I'm crying about this. And I know my mom always says this. She's like, oh, I feel so stupid that I'm crying. Like, you don't have to cry over this. And it's just like, yeah, but also why not? Like, it's just I cry when I get overwhelmed. So I felt overwhelmed and I cried. And I just felt like, oh, this is such a silly problem, and now I have to wait, like, because of it, like, such a stupid thing that I did. Like, I just felt stupid. I felt silly. I felt guilty and bad that my mom has to go without her phone now, and so yeah. And then I feel stupid and all of those things. that I'm crying. And it's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. I'm a crier. It's fine. Yeah, so if you feel shame or you feel stupid for crying, don't. It's just a human response. And mine comes when I get really frustrated or have like just really intense emotions in general. Like when I get angry, I cry. Like everything. I just cry because it's just the way that I release that intensity of emotion and release that. So this is me saying, you're not alone. And it's okay if you feel silly when you cry. And it's okay that you cry. We can cry together. All right. That's all for now. Bye.